fire bright! Ah! Ooh, another hoe.
Oh.
Oh. Pig? I can't bring pig. Okay. What, Link, why did you get off that way? That might be what she said. Alright, well, we're gonna... excuse me! We're gonna get stabbed, apparently. Because we're good at that.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm super mature. That was 20, apparently.
Nicholas
The game informed me thusly.
Nicholas, the most mature.
Of course. So... This is the part where I would go back to Castletown so I can, like, hand in my 20 hoe souls.
Mm-hmm.
But there isn't really a convenient warp point over here, so I'm just gonna wait until after I'm done with the dungeon.
Okay. Seems legit.
But first and foremost, we've got whatever this is.
50
purple rupees. A purple rupee 50. God, we might have to go buy things soon.
Because we have too much money?
We have too much money. Like, there might be chests in this dungeon that we have to skip. Because we can't carry more rupes.
What an odd concept.
I fail to see your point, Soul. Scythes can stab people.
I wonder what it would sound like for the people outside of this apartment to just walk by and hear us shouting.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody, to Arbiter's Grounds. So, my distaste for desert levels is maybe not well known, but certainly well documented.
Oh?
This is the main exception that proves the rule. I love this place a lot. Link, if you would please... There we go. The reasons for this, if you don't know, they'll become apparent eventually. But for right now, there's we just got to deal with some things, mostly sand. I don't like sand. Insert Star Wars quote here. No, Link. You know what? Sure, that'll work. I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is, like, the... If not the only dungeon, then, one of very few dungeons that, like, focuses on switching between person and doggo. Which is pretty cool in my eyes. This was unwise.
Have you made mistakes?
I've made many mistakes. It's a desert level that gives you a good movement option. Accurate. It doesn't give it to you right away, but when it does, oh boy!
Oh, boy.
Ha-ha! Almost fell into the sand.
Smooth.
That would have been very silly.
Soul says also there's a cool boss.
Also, there's a very cool boss. I do like this boss. Which, hopefully will, I assume we'll have enough time to do the whole dungeon. That is a fence. Don't want to bump into that. Don't want to bump into that. Map? Or is this just the key? It's just the key. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Link, if you want to not get bogged down by insects, that'd be great. Is this... Yeah, lamp oil. English is super hard. Especially for native speakers, apparently. But yeah, like, props, huge props to anyone who, like, manages to learn English as a second language, because...
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's one of the worst. Can we stop getting stabbed by whatever these guys are?
Hello, baby.
What's up, cat? You're being a good currently. I hope that lasts a decent amount of time. They know it better than us. Sometimes they do, yes. Oh, would you look at that? 4 more hoes.
Ooh. You're such a big baby.
Are we just gonna stand here and wait for the door to close?
Yep.
That's exactly what we're going to do. No, Link, you know very well that you can't fight these guys with a sword. Also, yeah, these ones are fucking terrifying. So we're just gonna chew on his face.
Okay, baby.
Face chewing!
Oh, I ruined it. I tried to hug him. He didn't like it.
Dust in the wind.
Calm down, Steven.
No, this is not Four Swords Adventures. This is the frickin' Ocarina of Time Forest Temple. Sniff!
At least English doesn't have too many accents.
Like, you mean, like, accents over letters? Because, yeah, we generally don't have those unless they're words borrowed from other languages. I like how Soul says, "Oh god, that temple. It's my favorite temple in the game." Which is apparently not a popular opinion. But yeah, I love me some Forest Temple. I don't even really know why. It's just... it's a good time. That is my face. That is a... that was a rather easy to get heart piece. Not mad about it.
I didn't think you would be.
Yes, most things are better than Water Temple. I don't hate Water Temple, but it's,
It's basically this temple asks, did you like Forest Temple from Ocarina?
And as it turns out, I did. And I like this one a lot.
This beverage was better cold.
Most beverages are, except for the ones that are supposed to be hot.
Which case are still okay cold.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Coffee. Exhibit A. I guess we're going down this way first.
My coworker told me this morning that apparently our fax machine and our online ordering system for prescriptions went down yesterday and no one noticed.
Because nobody was there.
Because it was a holiday. We weren't expecting too much to happen. And apparently we've got a technician coming out to fix those things for us at some point this week. And it took 30 minutes the first time to get a hold of support, and the second time 40 minutes, so they're still down. She said it was very boring this evening. Because she took care of her major projects this weekend, like going through our stock, which we have to do on a monthly basis for expireds. So, like, yikes.
Yikes!
Once we get it fixed, it's probably going to be an unpleasant time trying to catch up.
Yeah, Jabu Jabu is not great. Definitely my least favorite of the kid dungeons.
And there's tea. Yeah, tea is, depending on what kind of tea, can be okay cold as long as you're expecting it to be cold. For me, the worst thing is taking a sip of, like, what I expect to be a warm beverage and it's cold.
Yeah. Or expecting a cold beverage that turns out to be warm.
Yeah, like you grab the wrong bottle of water from your car and it's not the fresh one, it's the one that's been sitting there and it's the middle of summer and you're like, bah! No? Just me?
I can neither confirm nor deny. Yeah, Link, you just go ahead and ram yourself into that wall.
Link is a big old dum-dum.
That is still fairly cold, and I'm okay with it. So yeah, mostly Forest Temple with a little bit of Fire Temple added in there for good measure. Link, how about you continue to pull the thing, you freak? I'm sorry, Link, you're not actually a freak. I don't know why I said that. I'm just a bad person like that sometimes.
A rebel child, even. That's a lot of Mountain Dew there, Donnie. Downton Moo.
That's
what our fridge used to look like.
back in the day.
Back before Nicholas stopped drinking pop.
Just entirely.
Right after we'd,
Right after we had bought a fresh case,
yeah.
yes.
It took me like a year to get through that, too.
Yeah, Water Temple can be mentally draining. Faux show. I'm personally not a fan of the Spirit Temple.
What about the Spirit in the Sky? Got more stuff in there now, like tea and stuff? That's not a bad setup. We used to have a mini fridge. Back when we had roommates. But now that A, Nicholas doesn't drink pop, and B, we have our, like, just have to share our fridge with ourselves. It's not a huge deal. I keep my pop in the cupboard and I just use ice, so.
Come on, Link. You can do the jump. The jumpy jump. Yeah, I feel like that's the main thing is not having to go all the way upstairs for another beverage.
Another one.
Another one.
There was, at one point, I spent the summer living with my parents because I got a full-time job back home. And Dad texted me and he's like, hey, do you want to watch this show with us? Because I was like hanging out in the basement reading or something. And I was like, yeah, sure. And then he's like, oh, since you're coming upstairs anyway, can you get me a beer from the fridge in the garage? And I was like, oh my god.
That does sound like your dad.
The correct answer, Sol, is frizz drunk.
It is.
Or if I have friends over, we can potentially get a drink without going up and potentially bothering my parents. Accurate. I understand that feel.
'Tis important.
When Nicholas still lived with his dad and stepmom, he had a mini fridge in his bedroom for presumably that same purpose. That he didn't have to, like, roll on upstairs and try to very sneakily acquire beverages.
No, I had to do that for snacks, though.
I mean, you also had dry pantry items in your bedroom once you got your own job.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, chips. I picked these up at work. Haha. Nicholas is a chipaholic.
I kind of agree that soda sounds better, but it's pop.
Also, apparently, your brother doesn't like chocolate.
Yeah, I did know that. He's
when
kind of an odd duckling.
When he was going after our Cadbury cream eggs yesterday, your dad was like, "You do not care for chocolate, good sir."
I think he was just going after the eggs themselves.
Yeah, that sounds right. But I was like, Connor doesn't like chocolate? That's not at all like his older brother.
Nope.
And
it's kind of like his dad, though.
Oh, I didn't know that Brian wasn't a fan of Chalkies. And he's like, he likes chips, though. He's a big fan of chips. And I'm like, ah, yes, he is. Insert last name here.
Sure is.
Because everyone in Nick's family loves salt.
Yep. We are the kings of salt.
Like Gramps, who brings his own salt shaker to the movie theater to individually salt each kernel of popcorn.
It's true.
Which I think is just the most hilarious story, and I've never seen it happen, so therefore it's just a fun story for me.
I actually also haven't seen it happen, because, like, whenever he's in town,
You just watch movies in the basement?
We watch movies in the basement, and also just golf.
As
There's
in
a
you
lot
go
of golf.
golfing, or you watch golfing, or yes.
We go golfing. I don't think he particularly enjoys watching golfing.
Your dad mentioned yesterday that if golf is the only thing on TV, he will watch it, but it's the NASCAR that he truly goes crazy for.
It's true.
Yeah, there's no exaggeration here.
Not an exaggeration, I'm afraid.
That is literally Gramps. I say that, like, affectionately, but I've only met him, like, 3 times in our 7.5-year relationship.
Yep.
Because he lives in a different city, and he's not a very social gentleman.
Okay, can there stop being ghost rats, please? Ghost Rat Supreme? Mouse Rat?
Maurice just sent us a photo of pet stairs, because Smush can't jump.
That's adorable!
He's got such little legs that he can't jump up onto the cat tree or the couch. So she's like, now I gotta get him tiny stairs. You know, it brings out the flavor of salt. Yup.
Salt brings out the flavor of salt?
No, popcorn brings out the flavor of salt.
That it do. Also, did I don't think I missed a hoe.
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure I would have seen it had had it been there.
I haven't been paying attention to how many hoes you've killed. I've been too busy looking at photos of Smush.
Smoosh!
Smush. And reminiscing about Gramps.
Yeah. Oh, this room. This sure is a room.
Speaking of Soda Pop and Mouse Rat, we need to rewatch Parks.
We just... I was gonna say just finished, but it was...
It's been a couple of months.
Yeah.
But still, we gotta
we
rewatch...
somewhat recently finished watching it for the first time.
When's the last time we took holidays? Because that's when we finished it, I think.
I don't recall.
I used to think mice and rats were the same. Different names, just like soda and pop. Eh. Rats are also bigger and have longer tails.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I also thought that at one point.
I used to think that mice were girls and rats were boys.
I see.
Apparently I have made Soul want popcorn now. I kind of want popcorn myself, but I'm still filled with fish and chips from supper. Also, Wonton was an exceptionally good boy whilst we were eating and did not try to climb into my plate even once.
You'd think that wouldn't have to be a thing that we clarify, but...
A dude is a sucker for fish.
Yeah.
Maybe we should buy him, like, actual fish for his birthday in, September.
Just an entire fish?
No. No, just, like, cook part of fish that's for him. Like, if we have salmon or something.
Oh, this is the